I'm backing up my truck, I'm gonna hook it up, loading up my boat with all my gear. I've been working hard all week, trying to make ends meet, spending time wishing I was fishing. Well, Terry Wickstrom wants to take you fishing. Gather up your gear and come along. Well, Terry Wickstrom wants to take you fishing.
This is Terry Wickstrom. Join Karen Cullum, Greg Clusiau, and me as we take you to some of our favorite fishing spots from Colorado to Minnesota, the Arctic Circle to Central America and beyond, as we revisit episodes of Mountain States Fishing and Angling Adventures Television on the best of fishing with Terry Wickstrom.
Hey, we're up here in actually my old home stomping grounds. I grew up in northern Minnesota, and you'll recognize some of the players here, and we got a few new guys. Of course, the guy down here, Greg Clusiau, our co-host, you've seen plenty of him. In fact, you're getting more airtime than I am lately. I don't know what's been going on. And we have Blake Lind and Mark Case with us, and they're the first time on the show, and they're going to do a couple shows with us, and we're going to go out and do some ice fishing. Of course, you recognize the guy in the end. If you've picked up a fishing magazine in the last couple of years, you've seen his picture in it somewhere, and that's Brian Bro Brosdahl, I guess I should say. Brian Bro Brosdahl. Brian, how do we say it?
You just call me bro.
Okay. We're up here to do some ice fishing. In addition to all his articles you see in his appearances, Brian is a very renowned guide up here in the Northland. We did a television show last summer fishing for walleyes in the open water 2 years ago. Walleyes in the open water. Now we're back to do probably what put you on the map to start with was ice fishing.
Yes.
And we're going to get out there, we're going to start out, we're going to try to chase a few crappies and finish up with a couple perch and maybe try a couple different lakes, and we'll show you what it's like to go fishing with one of the best ice fishermen in North America, Brian Bro Brosdahl, and this bunch of guys. In fact, I think you and I started all this about 50 or 60 years ago. Greg Clusiau, and we'll just head out there. So join us out on the ice, we're going to have a great time. What we're doing is moving around from hole to hole till we can locate some fish, then we'll set up on them.
This time of day they swim around so much. That's if you had a hard house and you just set it down, you don't have a chance.
No, you'd be just he moved on you there a little bit.
Here comes one that's anxious.
Yeah, he's coming. You got him coming up. Isn't that amazing? You see him coming up like that. There he comes. He's there.
There we go.
All right, got him.
All right.
Good job.
So you didn't have to move far. There's the house.
Yeah, we moved 15 feet. Oh, nice crappie. Let's move that over and give the camera a good shot.
All right, sounds good.
Here, I'll hold that. I'll pretend like I caught it.
There you go.
No, I'm just kidding. Go ahead. We'll give the. I want to show it. Go ahead and take your jig. Oh, you want? We'll go over close. This is what we came here. We're only going to fish for these for a while this morning. It's a short window. We're going to get a few crappies, and we're going to go chase other species. But 2 or 3 things about crappies. They're cooperative through the ice. They fight really good on really light tackle, and they taste so good.
Oh, they're just wonderful fish, and they're sought after. But you get these real thick slabs like this, they're blast.
Oh, fantastic. Let's get some more.
All right.
All right, he's going to put that down and use it to attract fish. Oh, look at Mr. Clusiau over there. Ooh. Look, come on over here. Come on, get right in the picture. No, get over here. Get over here. Yeah, get over here. Just come over. Get over here. It's our co-host, Greg Clusiau. He's fishing just off-site camera. What a dink perch. That's nice, huh?
Isn't it a beauty? Nice fish.
Beautiful, beautiful. We're going to be chasing more of these later. I'm fishing crappies now. Get out of here. You know, I always talk about how working with guides can just accelerate your fishing knowledge.
Yeah.
I think it's probably more true in ice fishing than in open water fishing. There's so many nuances that people who haven't ice fished a lot don't understand, isn't there?
Oh, there is. Little moves, why the fish are there.
You know, if somebody was coming up here to fish, ice fish for winter, even if they had all the equipment and stuff, hiring a guide like you for a day can just change the whole trip.
You know, once you understand why the fish are there, it's a lot easier.
So why are these, tell me, you know this is your water, I don't know the lake here, why are these fish holding here?
This is an area with a lot of zooplankton in the evening. It almost blocks out your screen. And in the morning, the plankton's still up high. But before it settles, the fish come through and eat it. That's why they're moving around.
And is this a basin area of the lake, kind of?
It's a basin. It's a little
Basin
depression.
of a bay?
Yeah, a little depression. You know, the bloodworms are here. A lot of different invertebrate. They live in the muddy areas. There's food for them there.
Well, that's just, you know, food is always the key.
Yes.
And you got one, huh?
Yeah. Isn't it something, though?
I wasn't going to come over and help you, but I'm going to stay here.
Here, there's a fish here. I'm going to pull this out. You get the next fish, tournament style. Got him.
Got him. Oh, nice one, too. Almost lost him at the hole. Here, I'll get down there because there's another one down there. And this happens quite a bit where you get one and it attracts another and they're together, so you got to get back down there. And I tell you what, it's really exciting when you can see a fish down there and you're going after it.
It's fun, and you know, if you wait too long, that's why you got to get your line down real quick.
Oh, exactly.
They're gone.
Yeah.
They're just swimming around eating the bugs before they settle. Here it comes. I'll get my landing nets ready. Now you see how they're slowly gathering underneath there?
Yeah.
You'll get a few fish. When you get a few fish, there's always one that gets brave and they come up to bite.
Well, I think they get competitive once there's a few of them. One or two will watch it, then all of a sudden they think, well, somebody else is going to eat it. That instinct. I mean, they don't think, but instinct.
Now pull it away, fleeing, kind of shimmying it.
Yeah.
And that gets them riled up.
Because they'll chase, they think it's escaping.
Here it comes. Got him. Yep. All right.
There we go. There we go.
All right. Take your time. 2-pound test.
Yeah. Ooh, nice fish.
There we go. I'll get him with my landing net.
All right,
there we go.
All right.
All right.
Awesome.
Slabberoonie.
Boy, I tell you, these are nice. He was barely hooked, too.
Hey, you had to show me up. Look at that. There's mine, which I thought was nice. Now he brings the Goliath out.
Well, it is my show. Look at. Oh, wow. Bring that over here and give us a... Mark, who's fishing with us, got a beautiful crappie. Just off camera, we got a bunch of guys set up. Look at the size of that crappie. Come on right over here, Mark. That's okay. That's a beauty. Boy, I tell you what, that's nice.
Nice fish.
Wow. You like catching crappies?
Oh, crappies are fabulous to catch.
All right. Well, everybody's getting in the action.
That's the nice thing about ice fishing. There's no limit to how many people you can bring. In a boat, I could probably take 3 other people without tangling. Ice fishing, you can bring, there is no number, as many as you want. Here it comes. See, they're not afraid of augers. There, you got him. All right. Let me move that.
Here we go.
All right.
Oh, that's a nice little pull.
Yes.
I love crappie. They're just such good little fighters on light tackle.
Ooh, here, let me get out the landing mitt. Nice fish.
Oh, yeah.
Nice fish.
Those are some nice crappies.
They're just inhaling the brobuck.
Wow. Let's see. Well, here, see if there's another one down there. There was another one. Here comes Clusiau. You can tell he didn't get a little one, or he wouldn't be walking this way. Actually, we called him over. Well, that's a nice perch, Greg. Jeez. Look at
that bad boy.
I can't even see the... Oh, you got the mini moose gone.
That's all right. I got a fish while you were sitting there.
Wow.
Hey, let's see whose is bigger.
This
me
is
see.
what I like.
Let me see. Let me hold that one.
A little bit of fisherman pride going on here.
You know, I taught him everything he knows.
Hey, I'm neutral. I'm the guide, right?
You know, Greg and I have been fishing together since we were 2 years old.
I can tell.
And neither one of us has been able to beat the other one
That
yet.
one you want to throw back.
Yeah, I think so. Why am I holding this in front of the camera for so long? Well, they get a good look at it. Well, ice fishing's come so far. We either got out to one of the great big houses, you couldn't move,
Yeah.
and it was fun, and you had a lot of friends and some camaraderie, and every now and then even caught a fish. But the fish weren't there. You couldn't move around like we've done today,
Right.
and find the fish. Or you went and sat out on a bucket with poor clothing and no shelter.
Oh.
And you couldn't keep the rods from guys from freezing up. You couldn't stay comfortable, so you didn't stay out long.
No.
So you didn't move around because you weren't too uncomfortable.
Yeah.
You know, you and I have a similar philosophy about augers too. We see a lot of these guys with 10-inch augers.
Yeah.
You and I are more to the 6 or 8-inch range.
Yep.
I can get an awful big fish through a 6-inch hole in the ice.
Well, and as a guide, I have families, I have kids and wives that don't have big feet.
Yeah.
And 8-inch hole is going to gobble up their leg. And then when they pull up, their boot may come off. That ruins their trip. So I use 6-inch holes. There's not much that ain't going to fit through there.
There we go. Any size?
Just a fighter.
Well, you know, and another thing I tell people, if they're, oh, that's a nicer. Everybody's catching bigger ones but me.
Well, you know what? We're going to change that.
Oh, I just got tapped. Now, would you consider that a keeper size?
Yes, anything. If you get 10-inch perch, 11-inch perch, they're keepers right now. We got plenty to eat with the crappie, so
Right,
I'm going to throw this back. But when you're fishing for perch, that's a fryer right there.
Yep. Oh, nice size eating perch. That's beautiful. They're nice, healthy fish too. Nice shoulders on them.
Yep.
Typical ice fishing guide trip, is it a half day, full day? Is it up to the client what they want to chase?
We go full day, and in the wintertime it could be a longer day, and I try to give them the morning, but and depending on if there's an evening bite, we'll stay. But in these, if it's darker water, there's not much for evenings. But we're usually we get our the fish we want in the afternoon.
So you can kind of tailor it around what they want to do.
Yes, if they want to start later, perch is the fish they want. If they want crappies and walleyes, well, they better get up early because they only bite for 20 minutes in the morning.
Yeah, but the perch is an all-day, middle of the day.
It's an all-day deal. So you got to be there to catch them, but you don't have to be there early.
Well, and a couple things too about it is a guided trip. Now you're fishing because we're out here filming together.
Yeah.
You probably don't do a lot of fishing when you're guiding.
No, I usually don't get a chance. If I go scouting, if they're on a school of fish, there's only so many perch in a given spot. I might have to open up another spot, so I'll go fish different spots, and then if they slow down, I'll move them. So the only fishing I do is when I'm scouting.
And you're there, you take care of, people come up, they really don't need, just warm clothing is all they need.
Just warm clothing. I have all the gear, and
You have the shelters, you drill the holes, you have the fishing rods,
yes.
and you'll decide what lures and baits. I mean, if they want to bring some stuff of their own, they can.
Oh yeah, yes. But some people have their favorite rod or whatever. But I have all the gear. They could just show up. And years like this where you could drive right out, you're in a warm truck all the way to the spot, and go from a warm truck to a fish house.
Got some down there working. Either that or the bottom just came up a foot. So do you kind of school them in how to use electronics and that type of thing?
Yeah, I want them to know how to use it, and if there's fish down there, I don't want them to miss them.
Right.
You know.
Well, how many times, we talk about setting the hook or getting the bite. How much better at hook sets and feel are you when you can see fish on the electronics?
Oh, it makes a difference.
You just get alert. You just get ready,
It preps you.
It does. Wow. Holy cow. Now that's what you call jumbo perch.
These are the perch we're chasing. Now, that's a very small part of the population, but you got a true 1.5 pound, 1.75 pound perch. You can, when they're big like this, they're like a peacock bass. You can lip them. Lip them for the camera.
Get him sideways so you can see that belly. That one's built kind of like me.
Yeah, that's bro sized. Look at that.
Wow.
Beautiful fish.
Peacock bass.
Holy cow. Wow.
Get over this way.
Oh, well, I wasn't.
When I used to fish walleye tournaments, I'd have turned that in as a walleye.
That way right there.
That, my friend, was that's a nice perch, bro.
I guarantee you that's the biggest one we'll see today.
That was, well, if you were going to tell me that was average,
Yeah.
I was gonna permanently move in here. Whether I'm fishing a river in Colorado or the flats off the Florida Keys, one of my most important accessories are my Vision polarized sunglasses. Not only do they allow me to see into the water, see the fish, but they protect my eyes from the intense UV. Vision makes great high-end polarized sunglasses for men and women, and you can avoid the typical retail markup for high-end glasses by logging on to habervision.com and using the member code FISHTECH.
That's the thing with perch fishing, though, is there's many different year classes, and like you'll catch a little one, and then you get a bigger one, like this one here.
Oh, that seems like a better one.
2 pound test, you get a.
That might be a goodie.
That's getting better.
Oh, yeah, you know what, though? That is, let's see, that is a good eating size perch.
Yes.
And that's the kind of look, and you can come out here, catch a mess just like that. Here, let me get it.
There we go. Eat the little muska jig.
Let me see that one so I get my hand in there. Now you saw some awfully big perch, folks. That's more of an eater size, but you get a bunch of those. And those are just...
Those are tasty.
Oh, they're good to eat. Now that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna stay out here. They're starting to bite, and we're gonna catch a number of fish like this. Maybe a few more big ones.
Yeah.
And then we're gonna call it a day. We're gonna head back to the lodge. Got enough crappies to cook, so we don't need to keep this. We'll get that back. We'll put it right down in that hole. But I tell you what, if you want to have a great time, get a hold of Bro. We're going to put all his information up here. We'll have it up now. We'll have it up in the credits. Book a trip up here. You'll just you'll have the time of your life, whatever species, whatever type of fishing you want to do, and join us next week on Angling Adventures Television.